Hello and welcome to Behind the Music, today's edition of Daily Hope. I'm Kristin, Holton, Prouty, and I'd just like to remind you, if you find these things a blessing or informative, have family and friends you'd like to share them with, there are lots of ways you can do that. We're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. You can also go to our website if you would like more information. So there's just lots of ways for you to stay connected with Victory. I love getting to share this with you. I hope it's a blessing, and I know that there are people around who might also gain a blessing from getting to hear our daily messages. So just something to think about if you'd like to like and share. Everything that you helps us continue to spread the love of Jesus around the world. This week, we're starting a new sermon series. It's going to be based on the Gospel of Mark, and it's called Remarkable. Throughout these next several weeks, we're going to be exploring the life of Jesus and how he came to earth to be our King. The first chapter starts hearkening back to the prophet Isaiah, who said, "Prepare the way of the Lord." Now, a lord suggests somebody of nobility, royalty, a king, or somebody who has authority. There's an old hymn tune called Winchester Old that I'd like to play for you. In our hymnal, the title of the hymn is "When All Your Mercies, O My God." Let me play it for you. Now, there are times when tunes are used with other texts, and the text that I want to share with you today is called, "O Jesus, King Most Wonderful. O Jesus, King Most Wonderful, thou conqueror renowned, thou sweetness most ineffable, in whom all joys are found." The composer, Beth Bennett, was commissioned to write a work for an AGO event that took place in Las Vegas in 2006. She was commissioned to write a piece, and they told her, "We want you to write something that's specific to Las Vegas, that explores a lot of different tonal ideas, but that also can be used in church." So she was skillfully able to take all of that information and write a suite that she called the Las Vegas Suite. The first movement of this suite is called the Excaliber. Each of the movements is named after one of the grand hotels in Vegas. This first one, the Excaliber, uses this hymn tune that I just played for you, Winchester Old. And she takes it, and it has this feeling of hearkening back to like King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. It's kind of royal and regal. We hear the trumpets and things kind of heralding the entrance of the king. You hear those open fists? It's very grand sounding. Something is coming. Who's coming, right? And I think that's what the people who were living back about the time that Jesus was born, they were expecting a king to come. They were expecting him to show up with trumpets and horses and military parades, and for it to be a very exciting and grand event. But if you've ever been to Vegas, maybe to the Excaliber, to one of the other very large hotels, you realize there's a lot of glitz and glamour, but you don't have to go very far off the strip to realize that's really not what it's about. Those earthly treasures, that's not what we are here for. Jesus came for an earthly kingdom that he wanted to become a heavenly kingdom. And there's another verse in this same hymn that I want to read to you. "When once thou visitest the heart, then truth begins to shine, then earthly vanities depart, then kindles love divine." That's what it's about, right? We're here because we want Jesus to come into our heart. So as we read through the book of Mark, as we learn about Jesus as King, I hope that you will invite him into your heart and ask him to be King of your life.